Hi, it's Tina. Today, let's talk about lentils. Most people do Weight Loss Wednesday. So we'll start a little bit with weight loss. You'll have to excuse my appearance. All of the clothes that I set out that used to be too tight for me to wear, I'm now swimming in. So there you go. There's your Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm down 33 pounds in 10 and a half months. So I'm going to show you how I do that. There's where the lentils come in. Someone asked me about lentils, how to use them, how to cook them. Some people have never heard of them. So, lentils are a legume, which is part of the beans family, beans and legumes. You've heard them put that way. And the way that you use them is the same way that you used to use hamburger meat. And maybe you're still using a vegan crumble. Now, vegan processed products are really good for transitioning to a plant-based diet. Once you've done that, then you need to transition to a whole foods plant-based diet. And my diet is predominantly whole food, but I do have a few processed things in there. Not commercial frozen things, but things like bread, an occasional cracker, seitan, tofu, tempeh. Those are all slightly processed foods. And those are all things that I love to eat. I don't eat them a lot, but I eat them. So I'd say I'm probably, 80 to 90% whole foods. So here we are with our lentils. Now, you're going to cook these up according to the instructions on the back. Now, if you have an Instant Pot, all the better. Put your lentils in your Instant Pot. Measure out about 1 cup. 1 to 2 cups is about how much you want to prepare. Add your spices and then put your water in just enough to cover the lentils. And then you're going to set it. Now, your instruction book that came with the Instant Pot says 15 to 20 minutes. I do 13 to 14 minutes, depending on whether I'm doing 1 cup or 2 cups. The reason I say that is you want them a little bit firmer. You want them firmer because you're using them as a meat replacement. And the way that you use them is any way that you used to use hamburger, or maybe you're still using Crumbles, or maybe you've given it all up together. So think sloppy joes, tacos, spaghetti bolognese, shepherd's pie, anywhere that you used to use ground turkey or ground beef. Perfect. Now this is what mine look like. Now see, I've put them in a jar. This, I was really lucky to find this because normally where I shop I can't find something this fancy. This one is green, black, and red. Now if you have an Instant Pot, you've probably seen Chef AJ's red lentil chili recipe that comes in the recipe book that comes with the Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot, don't worry about that. Your cooking instructions are going to be on the back. And just follow that and add whatever spices you like. Leave the salt out because we're omitting salt from our diets. Don't put any oil, anything like that, just spices. Remember, the trick to going salt-free is up your spices. And the spices that you like is going to vary on your culture and your taste. I grew up eating chili powder, garlic, onion in everything. And so that's how I cook because that's the way my grandmother cooked. That's the way my mother cooks. So for mine, I put garlic powder, chili powder, onion powder, paprika, and cumin. And those are my 5 spices. And remember to add a little more than you normally would if you were just shaking in. So at least a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of each spice that you want, because you want to give more flavor so that you won't miss the salt. That's the whole point of going salt-free, is you don't want to miss that salt. Now, like I said, it's kind of hard for me to find mixes or red ones, which everybody likes the red. So I just buy generally the green, and I can get these in a 1-pound bag, and normally it's a little bag like this, but I've taken mine out of the bag and put it in my jar because I like jars sitting around in my kitchen. But a 1 pound bag will run me about $1.29. Sometimes I find them for $1. And I stock up. I buy 4 or 5 pounds at a time. Now, 1 cup cooked up is about like this. So this is what they look like once they've cooked and they've got the spices in them. Now see how it's kind of crumbly, resembles ground beef. And I'm going to use it just like I would ground beef in all of the things that I mentioned. So spaghetti, sloppy joes, tacos, burritos, shepherd's pie, and here you can see there's my lentil tacos, just to give you an idea. Now I didn't use any oil, just heated up my pan and crisped up my tortillas. No oil in corn tortillas, so we can have those so long as you've not given up flour. If you've given up flour, then you're kind of limited. But still use them. Think taco salad. Put all your salad fixings in a big bowl and just sprinkle them on top. That'll give you your added protein, give you a lot of potassium. Let me give you some numbers here just so that you know. A dry 3 tablespoon serving, which remember they're going to double in size, so 3 tablespoons dry is about 6 tablespoons cooked, is 130 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, so anything under 1% or lower is considered fat-free, no saturated fat, no cholesterol, no sodium, 22 grams of carbs, of which 7 grams of fiber, and that's important. We want our fiber. 9 grams of protein, 2 grams of iron, and 357 milligrams of potassium. So, good source of potassium. That's all I can think of. If you have any questions, I will always answer. If there's anything I forgot to mention or anything you want to know, just hit me up. If you like my recipes, be sure and like, comment, and share. Have a great day.